On this vote, the yeas are 214 and the nays are 213. The resolution is adopted.
In a nail-biting showdown reminiscent of a high-stakes reality TV finale, the U.S. House of Representatives has managed to impeach Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas by the skin of their teeth, with a razor-thin margin of 214-213. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us to spread out conservative news the mainstream is too afraid to report on. This dramatic reprise comes just 1 week after 3 House Republicans, Representative Ken Buck, Mike Gallagher, and Tom McClintock, shocked their own party by joining forces with Democrats to vote against the measure. In a plot twist worthy of a daytime soap opera, Rep. Blake Moore did a last-minute flip-flop, changing his vote to no, just in time to savor the excitement of another round of impeachment proceedings. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, fresh from his stint battling cancer, swooped in like a deus ex machina to cast the deciding vote, clinching victory for the impeachment crusaders by a single ballot. In an ironic twist, the trio of renegade Republicans, Buck, Gallagher, and McClintock, once again defied party lines, sticking to their guns and voting no on Monday. Gallagher, perhaps sensing the brewing storm of backlash, announced he won't be seeking re-election, smartly dodging the incoming political flack. Mayorkas now finds himself in the unenviable position of being the first cabinet member to face impeachment since the days of hoop skirts and handlebar mustaches, with William Belknap, Secretary of War under President Ulysses S. Grant, being the last unfortunate soul to suffer such a fate back in 1876. However, analysts predict Mayorkas is about as likely to get convicted in the Democrat-controlled Senate as a snowball is to survive a summer barbecue, rendering this whole spectacle about as meaningful as a participation trophy. Unsurprisingly, DHS spokesman Mia Ehrenberg was quick to unleash a scathing response, declaring the impeachment devoid of evidence or constitutional merit. House Republicans, she quipped, will be remembered for trampling on the Constitution for political gain rather than tackling the serious challenges at our border. Ah, yes, the border, the bane of the GOP's existence and the cornerstone of every Republican potluck conversation since time immemorial. Mayorkas has been the scapegoat du jour for months, as the southern border resembles a leaky sieve on steroids. Illegal alien encounters have skyrocketed to numbers that make the Trump era look like a quaint picnic by comparison. And it's not just your garden variety migrants from south of the border. We've got a veritable United Nations lineup streaming in from Africa, the Middle East, South America, China, you name it, they're knocking. Under the Biden administration's watch, Remain in Mexico turned into catch and release, transforming sanctuary cities into migrant magnets and turning immigration policy into a Kafkaesque nightmare. But fear not, dear readers, for the Biden administration has found the perfect scapegoat for this calamity. Republicans, of course. With all the finesse of a bull in a china shop, Biden and his cohorts have perfected the art of blaming others for problems they've exacerbated, conveniently forgetting that executive action isn't just a presidential perk, it's practically a tradition. In a masterclass of deflection, Mayorkas deftly sidestepped culpability during a recent appearance on Meet the Press, shifting blame to Congress faster than a politician dodges a tough question. It certainly is a crisis, he admitted, and we don't bear responsibility for a broken system. Oh, but Alejandro, if only we had $1 for every time a politician blamed someone else for a problem they were hired to solve, we'd have enough to fund a border wall made of solid gold. So, as the political theater unfolds and the blame game continues unabated, one thing remains certain. In Washington, the only thing more abundant than empty promises is the supply of scapegoats. And with another impeachment notch on the belt, House Republicans can pat themselves on the back for a job well done. After all, who needs solutions when you've got sensationalism?